Game manuals, man, they're just not what they used to be. Of obvious reasons, of course. Games are moving over to the digital front. So in some games now you have to get your game manuals as a splash screen as a result. But hot diggity, I want to talk about them. The game manual's purpose is to show you how the game is played and show you the warranties and FCC regulations. But imagine this. You work at a game company, it's nearing release day of your new game, and a small team gets the task of making the game manual. I think that team would just exhale and be like, fine. Or they would team up together and say, but let's make it the best game manual in existence. So that team gives you a little extra sprinkle of information that you did not need to know at all, but when you read it, you're glad you do. In older games, it was usual for game manuals to display different names of things in the game. Here's the manual for The Adventures of Lolo for the NES. Here you can see the names of the enemies, like Rocky, Skull, Snakey. Creative as fuck. Obviously, older games needed these control scheme pages and what each thing on the screen meant, because nowadays all that stuff are in-game, usually as a loading screen and or in the options menu. But it doesn't mean they pop up in today's game manual as well. But if you think I'm here to rant or complain about today's game manuals being shitty, I have to disappoint. They do make great game manuals today, and some make better than others. Blizzard, for example, are amazing at their game manuals. Here's my copy of StarCraft 2, and even the box itself is amazing. I mean, look how it falls out like this, and then you see an entire battlefield with some info thrown in there. Marauder, walking tanks that bring concussive artillery to the front lines. Oh yeah. Then inside this box, you get these beautiful game manuals with screenshots and artwork from the game. Yeah, it's in black and white, that sucks, but I mean, look at this. You even have this little novel inside of it telling you the story leading up from the first game to this one. Amazing. There's a special edition for GTA 5 on the 360. Even though the manual for this game is nothing special, it is a tradition for GTA 5 games to have maps inside of them. There's mine framed with gaffer tape, pinned proudly under my Christmas lights inside of a fan cover. Ah, that's some ingenuity right there. I love this. It makes the game feel more real. Makes you feel like you have an actual item from the game in your hands. Also in this edition, you get this special map that if you hold it under a UV light, you see secret areas spread across the world. Yeah, well, maybe this has nothing to do with game manuals, but I like it. There's the manual for Red Dead Redemption, one of my favorite games of all time. What I find cool and kind of funny about this game manual is that they try to sell you the game in the manual. Look at this. There's a massive world awaiting to be explored, and a number of different ways to get around. Horses, stagecoach, and trains. I mean, if I'm reading the game manual, I already own the game. Plus, all of these things are illustrated on the back of the cover. One of my favorite game manuals comes from Assassin's Creed 3. And let me just tell you, the collector's edition for this game is awesome, man. You get this smooth box covered in this awesome texture, and inside of it you get this pouch with a medallion. Again, making you feel like you own something from inside the game, making the game feel more real. You also get this handwritten book from George Washington, and it even comes with a bookmark. Alright. But the game manual in this game makes me just want to crack a smile. At first glance, it looks like something you just scrub through once and just put it back in the cover, but if you look here under the accessing the in-game manual, not only does the in-game manual make it quick and easy to get the answers you need, but it will never get worn, torn, or lost. Implementing this feature is just one step Ubisoft has taken to help save the Earth's natural resources. It just humors me that they wrote this, and the fact that only like 10% of the owners will read. Beautiful work there, Ubisoft. Here's the manual for Doom 3 on the original Xbox, written in a cool font with blood drops here and there. But there's also these cool little facts like this one. There were over 500,000 lines of script code written and over 25,000 image files generated in the process of creating all the graphical interfaces, computer screens, and displays throughout Doom 3. They didn't have to write that, but they did. And that's the big charm factor in developers who put a little extra effort into these. The main reason I wanted to make this video is because in the 6 physical games for the Xbox One I own, none of them has game manuals inside of them, just advertising for other products. They have figured out that you can save money by printing the FCC regulations and safety warnings on the back of the label though. I mean, it works. I just miss having that little book in there. So yeah, I kind of urge you guys to take a look in your game manuals, and when you buy a new game, you might find something that you like. And while I have your attention, I want to thank you all for 11,000 subscribers. It's just truly amazing. This channel is far away from dying. I will continue to make content that will hopefully never disappoint you. I just like to make more advanced videos like this, and well, it takes time. Thanks for watching, Pixels, and I will see you next time.